Welcome back to BJ's podcast. Here we are with Greg Harmon and Chris Scaria. I'm Joey and this is Billy. Let's get started.
All right. How have you and your teammates dealt with this COVID year?
Well, for starters, we moved the weight room into Walsh's garage, which was an awesome move. We all got together as a team, and we had some awesome lifts there, and just a lot of good bonding. I'd say, honestly, I feel like the pandemic has brought us closer, as a group of seniors. I bet you can attest to this, because just all the stuff we've done on our own. We went to Sunset, got a ton of work in there. We'd go a few days out of the week over summer. Just a lot of stuff we've been doing as a team. So yeah.
Anything to add to that?
Yeah, no, kind of the same thing. I mean, we've just been working really hard, harder than we usually do, and for a lot longer because of the circumstances. But yeah, Greg kind of outlined all that, kind of what we've been doing over the summer.
Anything about you to say about that, Joe?
No, I agree with both of what they said. So, next question.
Okay. How do you feel about your performance in the Barrington game?
Personally, your performance.
Yeah, not too good. I'll be honest. I have a ton to improve upon. I don't know. It left a nasty taste in my mouth, I guess.
Agreed.
I really want to be able to go prove myself next week and honestly just forget about that week as a whole. Put it in the past and move on. So yeah.
What about your performance?
I think I played all right, but obviously, the team outcome wasn't exactly what we wanted. But I think for during the first half, especially, the whole defense, especially, was playing very well. They probably didn't have more than 50 yards in between tackles, so it was a pretty good start to our game, but it just kind of fell off the tracks in the second half.
So what do you think you could have improved on?
Really just discipline. Doing my job every play, not trying to compensate for someone else, not getting distracted, focusing on the details every play. That's really all I got to do to be successful. So.
All right. What are the strengths of the program right now?
I think our strengths are definitely probably physicality. We practice every day, full pads and full contact, and I think that gives us an edge against other teams because we're kind of used to that in that in-game scenario type hitting. So I think it really helps us over other teams that we're playing. Yeah.
How do you feel about not playing in the fall this year?
Man, it sucks, but I played first game at Hoffman. I got injured, tore my rotator cuff. Got surgery the following Thursday, but from that point.
How is your team prepared for this week's game?
Honestly, pretty well. We have a lot of returning seniors, and this week's all about discipline really and doing your job. They're gonna try to bore you because every play is gonna look the same, so you just gotta do your job over and over again. That's what we've done in practice. We've had long, grueling sessions for me of just doing the same thing over and over again, not getting bored, doing my job, and I think that'll pay off tomorrow. Hopefully it will. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel pretty good about tomorrow.
What is your mindset going into this week's games, Chris Scaria?
I think we gotta definitely come out and be really physical. This is always a year that's a dogfight.
Who's affected your team this season?
It's been tough. Joe's injury in the first game, that was a big hit to our team. We've been stressing being able to rally around that and it making us even better, make us play even harder, stuff like that. But yeah, there's no doubt that injuries are a pretty big factor this year. With Ryan too, that's a big one. That's our number one leader on the offense. He's the voice that everybody turns to, and we just gotta treat it like the next man up. We have experienced players that can fill roles like that. that can fill leadership roles, and I think we have an opportunity to like make that stuff happen tomorrow. So yeah.
All right, that concludes our interview with the From football players.
If you want to check out next week's BJ podcast, tune in at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Thanks for watching.
Go Vikes!
Have a good night.
Woo!